Hey YouTube, hey future me. I thought a lot about doing this, and really, I'm 30, and if not now, when? So, here we go. I've always wanted to do a vlog. I've always wanted to do YouTube. So, I'm gonna do it. Happy 30th to me. Um, and the reason I'm gonna do YouTube is I like to share my adventures and my travels and um, all of that. I've always wanted to do that, and if not now, when? For year 30, I am doing more of what makes me smile and less caring about what other people think or what I think, or if the weather's not perfect, or if my hair isn't perfect, or if I have too many pimples on my face. Newsflash, girl, I'm gonna have too many pimples on my face. I've got PCOS and a whole lot of other conditions, but we're thriving. We're 30. So here's to no excuses. Here's to doing the damn thing. Let's go, YouTube. So, what is my channel going to consist of? I have a pretty big goal, pretty lofty goal of being retired early. And when I say early, I do mean really early. I mean, my goal is to be retired or nearly retired in the next 7 years, which, if you do the math, puts me at 37. You're right. Let's talk about why I want to retire. I think, obviously, who wants to work, who wants to keep the 9 to 5 or even more than that, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, all of those things. Not me, and I'm assuming not you if you had your choice. And I really do think it is really possible. I think that we put way too much pressure on it, what it should look like, what it shouldn't look like, if you can do this, if you can't do that. You get my point. But I've already made some steps to be there, not many, which is why I said this is the perfect time for me to just document my journey so I can look back on it. Maybe you guys can follow along, share your retirement tips or what has worked. And I wanted to share that my goal is to retire early and travel more. I love traveling. So far I've been to 15 countries, 16 if you count my home country, which I guess I should, in my chase to 195. So yeah, let's talk about why. Yeah, I think that the quality of life when you're working, especially here in America, is chasing the promotion, chasing the raise. How much money are you bringing in? What does your house look like? When are you buying a new house? Is it worth $300,000? Is it worth $400,000? Do you have a family? When are you going to start a family? All of these big questions and things that don't fit my mold. I'm not going to have children. At least that's the plan currently. I'm 30. I mean, things could change, but I don't think that they're going to. And I, again, want to do more of what makes me smile. And if that's stickers on a Sunday or visiting my grandma on a Thursday or making a YouTube video, then I want to do that. I don't want to sit behind a computer or chase a promotion or work for a company that I'm easily replaceable at. We all know that feeling. So, that being said, I have taken steps to work towards retirement, but I am not there. I only worked a traditional full-time regular job for a couple of, I mean, I started working when I was 16 years old, but those were part-time jobs. I'm talking full-time jobs for 2 years, traditional jobs, and that was it. I then sought a career that was more built in the freelance aspect of things, meaning I set my schedule, I work when is available, when the schedules align, and that works really well for me. I've done that for a while now. I have worked full-time hours to continue to make a full-time salary. So I still work 40 plus hours a week currently, but the flexibility of having a freelance job where there's no commitment to minimums, for lack of better words. There are minimum commitments, but I can get to that later. For that flexibility in your schedule has allowed me to travel and take weeks and months off at times, which has been really enriching, and it has really grown my goal of retirement, because if I can do this for a month, why can't I do it for 2 months? Why can't I do it for 6 months? Why can't I do it for a longer period of time? So that being said, yes, I work a freelance type job. I do have minimums, but again, I'll get into my job in another video. But for the most part, I work and then I can take off when I want. And I don't get paid. I don't have PTO. I don't have sick time, vacation time, none of that. I don't have a retirement plan, 401k, investment stocks, none of that. So that brings me to, well, how in the hell am I going to afford to retire? Well, I'm going to transition to more remote or nomadic life. Currently, I live in a house and I pay a rent and mortgage, whatever you want to call it. I pay bills, and if I can lessen those expenses while still bringing in the same amount, or bringing in less because my expenses are less, then I'm going to have more money to sit on and then travel more, work less, have a better quality of life. In other countries, this seems to be a theme too. They have a different work-life balance, a higher quality of life. I've thought about retiring and moving and living in another country, or working remote and living in another country, and I think I will at some point. But right now, the next 7 years look really mapped out with heavy travel and possibly working on finding a less expensive homing alternative, van life, tiny home, that type of stuff. Again, right now that's not the case, but step by step, and that's why I wanted to start this channel now and document all of my steps along the way. It's like a 30th birthday gift to me, really. I've said that before, but it really is. I wanted to do this a while, and there's nothing else I need. I just need to fulfill myself and my dreams, which involves sitting out here with my pretty Disney dress and talking about what I want to do. So that is it. I'm gonna nearly retire in 7 years. I've already taken some steps to do that, and I hope you join. I am gonna make another video about where I have been and kind of what encouraged me to really want this. And then I'm gonna just document my journey along the way. I've got a lot of really cool things lined up. I think in the next 2 years, really, the rest of this year and next year and some of 2028. So yeah, 2 years. I have a lot of trips planned. I'm going to 7 countries in Europe. I'm going to actually 7 on one trip, 4 on another, so 11 more countries. I'm going to Asia, 2 countries there. I'm going to go to Disney, one of my favorite places. I'm taking my aunt for her 60th birthday, and I am also going to Japan. I'm gonna go see the solar eclipse in 2027, which is also in Europe, and I think I'm gonna be hitting like 4 or 5 countries then, Europe and Northern Africa. So anyway, I have a lot of really fun things planned, and I would love if you followed along, sent me words of encouragement. 30 is not too young to retire. I know that that's what people think, and I know that in our society we've been ingrained that like work is the #1 priority, even over family, and family's #2, and sometimes #3 if you have 2 jobs. So I just want to flip the script, and I think that some people in my generation also want to do that. And maybe we can build a little community, an online community, in-person community, whatever that looks like. I just want to be a part of it. So thanks for watching if you've watched this far. And I'll catch you soon. Happy 30th to me.